Hi, I'm Allie with Potomac Beads. Join me in making this martini bracelet. Remember, if you need any supplies, check the links below to have them listed and shop with us online. Just click that Show More button and it's all there. So to begin our necklace, we are going to begin with our pearl inside of our halo bead. I'm using a 6mm bright white pearl and an antique brass halo, one whole round halo. I'm going to string that halo bead on, and then I'm going to do some right angle weave. We're going to think of 1, 2, 3, and 4 beads. These 4 beads are going to be the side of our right angle weave. They are the 1.5 by 2mm in the light coral in the Potomac Crystal, and 3 of the 11.0 in the Miyuki matte turquoise color. I'm going to add on 1 of the Potomac Crystal Olives in the 3 by 4mm in the brass, the metallic bronze. And then I want you to repeat 1, 2, 3 of the 11s, 1 of your rondelles, and then we're going to sew back through the bead. So our crystal rondelle and our seed beads are kind of like the side of our right angle unit, and our olive bead for our martini necklace sits right along the top. From here, we're going to sew back through what is going to be our new side beads here, and it's going to be 1 of our crystals and 1 11.0 seed bead. We're going to add a repeat here. So I already have the 1 11.0 that I'm on, so I'm going to add what look like those little diamonds to the top of the ring, 2 more 11.0s to mimic the other side, 1 of my olives, 1, 2, 3 of my 11.0s, and 1 of my crystals. From here, grab another 1 of your halos with your 6mm round bead inside. String the whole way through, and then we're going to round out our design. To round out our design, I want you to go back through the crystal and the 11.0 that the thread was coming out of. That pulls this next halo bead right next to the one that we just added. From here, we need to get over to the side so we can add some more beads. I want you to sew through the additional 11.0, that olive, down through the additional 11s and coming out through the crystal. When I come out through the crystal, we're basically going to repeat the start now. You're going to pick up your next one of your halo beads along with your 6mm bead in the center. After that, we're going to pick up 1 of our rondelles, 1, 2, 3 11s, our 1 olive bead, and then 2 more 11s. You're going to sew into the 11 and the rondelle, and pull that together for the next little link here. To get ready to add my next one to this right angle weave section, I'm going to go back through my halo, give a nice tight pull, go up through my rondelle, and out through my 11.0 seed bead. Now we're just on repeat, going in and adding the additional 7 halo beads. I'm going to use a whole pack, so I'm using a total of 10. Once I get those 10, we're going to go in, string along the bottom, and then string up the top. Once you have all of your little section here of your little diamond rings with our nice little martini olives on the top, I'm adding, coming out of that last one there, I'm coming out of the last 11.0 after the last of my oval olive beads. I have on 1 of my orange in that beautiful coral color, 1 11.0, and then I have about 6 inches of 8 OC beads that I've added to my thread. From there, I'm going to grab my cup button, and I'm going to add 1 and 2 11.0s. So up through my button, and I'm using the topaz button here, add an 11.0, 1 of my crystals in 11.0, go back down through the button, grab 2 more of your 11s in that matte turquoise color, and now you're going to come the whole way back down through the project. If you want to at the same time, what you can do is go back up through the cup button, back through the 11s that sit before it, up through the beads that sit on top. If you get them on the first go through, it's a lot faster and easier. Good. Back down through and back down through those 2 beads. That gets 2 threads going through right there at the clasp. I'm going to give a nice tight pull to tighten up all that thread, and you can see that the nice little crystals just decorate the button. Coming back down the project now, what you'll do is come the whole way back down, the whole entire thing. You can also attach this to some brass chain, some gold chain. It'll look nice in silver or even gunmetal as well. It's a nice simple design. I'm going to go the whole way back through this long line with my thread and needle. You can see I go about 1 inch and then pull my needle out. You want to make sure as you're doing this not to miss a bead. That bead then will sit off to the side a little bit as you go in and wear it, because you'll have 1 strand going through and 1 sitting on the exterior. As you're coming out now here, right next to the project, what we want to do is we want to add in some of our 11 O's that sit right in between our halo beads. So I'm going to add in 1 and 2 and 3 of my 11 O's in the turquoise color. That's going to connect me down here to this crystal rondelle. I'm going to go through my halo bead, through my bead, and straight out through the other side of the halo. You can see that gets it in a nice little triangle there. From here, we're going to skip over from one halo to the other. And as we're skipping over from one halo to the other, I'm going to be adding 1 more of my blue beads that's going to sit right underneath. So get a couple more of my turquoise out, add a turquoise, string through my halo pearl halo. Underneath that next coral bead, just like we did, add another 1 of my 11 OC beads. So you're going to repeat this a total of 10 times. And then as we come out the last one, we're going to go right in, coming out the crystal, add 3 of our 15 or 11 O's, and then do our loop and our clasp side for our button. After you finish adding your 11 OC beads between your halo beads, you want to make sure to come out through that crystal there. Add 3 of your 11 O's, just like we did on the other side. A couple inches of your 8 OC beads. I used about 70 total. And then I added 28 of my 11 OC beads. I'm going to take my needle and thread back down through my project, through the whole entire thing. And what that's going to do is tighten it up and bring that into a loop. That loop of 11 O's will fit my cup button, and that's how it'll be along the back. From here, I need to get back down to the project so I can go through the top of the design here, so that way as I wear it, it pulls that my martini olives are right at the top and my halos hang to the bottom. So all the way back down through this 8-0 line, and then we're going to go up and catch on to the top. When you're back at the top of the design here, coming out of your 8 O's after doing your loop, I want you to add 1 11 and 1 of your coral crystals. From here, you're going to skip over the first 2 beads and sew through the first 11 O next to your olive bead, the olive bead, and then the next 11 O. Pull your thread through there, and once that pops up, you're going to add 1 more of your rondelle crystal through your next 11, olive 11 that sit at the top. What that's going to do is bring those seed beads kind of and those crystals into a Y setting. It's going to pull this closer together and just have that nice, again, Y effect where that crystal sits right in between those turquoise beads. I'm going to run the whole way down through my project, adding in my coral colored crystals, picking up the next 11 before, the olive, and the 11 after. We're going to repeat that the whole time. And then what I'm going to do is after this, I'm going to snake back through the bottom of the design and just simply tie off a knot. Once you're coming out the end of the design here that you've gone through the 11, the crystal and the 11, after adding in your coral there at the top, what you're going to do is simply jump from the top to the bottom. We're going to take this opportunity to go through our bottom row one more time, stringing through the crystal, through all of the halo beads, through the 11s, and the whole way out to the other side. Again, when I get to the other side, what I'm going to do is take off that stop bead, tie a knot, and finish up my necklace. At this point, my necklace is finished. You can make it longer by keep adding more of your halo beads, or you can even make it shorter or mimic it for a pair of earrings. Some things to think about. Again, take your line straight through the bottom here, tie off the end, and your necklace is ready to go. Thanks so much for watching this Martini design necklace. Remember, if you need any of the materials, check the links below in that little show more to shop with us online. Additionally, keep in mind that you can make this your own and create your own pattern with it. Try out some of the different shaped halos, try out some of the two-hold halos, go the whole way around, or add the extra crystals on the other side to make it into a bracelet. As always, I hope this video really springboards your creativity. Thanks so much for watching and enjoy your new Martini design.